Have you ever pondered over the question of how video games, a staple of modern entertainment, came into existence? Well, let's set the clock back to the 1950s, an era of innovation and discovery. The birth of video games finds its roots in this decade, with rudimentary simulations running on academic computers. These were not the flashy high-definition games we're accustomed to today, but simplistic text-based programs designed for educational purposes. Yet, the concept of interactive digital entertainment was revolutionary. It was a spark that ignited a wildfire. The year 1962 marked a significant milestone with the creation of Space War, the first widely available video game. This wasn't just a game, it was a beacon, lighting the path for future innovations. Space War was designed on a mini-computer and displayed on a cathode ray tube screen, providing a gaming experience that was out of this world, quite literally. From these modest beginnings, the seeds were planted for an entertainment revolution. As technology progressed, so did the possibilities for video gaming. The dawn of home gaming began with a significant milestone in 1972, when the world was introduced to the first home gaming console, the Magnavox Odyssey. This innovation transformed the way games were played, shifting the gaming scene from public arcades to the comfort of one's living room. Suddenly, video games were no longer a luxury, but an accessible pastime for many. This transition was further solidified with the arcade gaming boom. The arcade became a cultural hub for gaming enthusiasts, where the sounds of electronic buzzes and coin drops echoed through the halls. It was during this era that iconic games like Pong and Space Invaders were born, forever changing the landscape of video gaming. These games not only revolutionized the industry, but also captured the hearts and minds of players around the globe. The stage was set for gaming to take the world by storm. As we moved into the 80s and beyond, video games began to take the form we know today. The mid-80s witnessed a significant milestone in gaming history with the release of the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1985. This revolutionized the gaming industry, introducing a generation to the likes of Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda. These games weren't just about winning or losing, they were about embarking on epic adventures and immersing oneself in rich, fantastical worlds. As we transitioned into the 90s, technology took another leap forward, and with it, so did video games. The rise of 3D graphics transformed games from flat, two-dimensional worlds into interactive 3D environments. This shift allowed for a greater level of realism and immersion, adding a new layer of depth to the gaming experience. Then came the turn of the millennium, and with it, the advent of online gaming. This was a game changer, quite literally. It allowed gamers from around the world to connect, compete, and collaborate. Games like World of Warcraft created vast online communities where players could undertake epic quests together, forging friendships along the way. In the past decade, we've seen another shift in the gaming landscape with the rise of virtual and augmented reality games. Games like Pokémon Go have blurred the line between the digital and the real world, creating immersive experiences that extend beyond the screen. Each era of gaming has been defined by iconic games and franchises, which have not only entertained millions, but also pushed the boundaries of what's possible in the medium. The evolution of video games has mirrored the advancements in technology, and as we continue to innovate, who knows what the future of gaming holds. From simple simulations to immersive virtual realities, video games have come a long way. In the 50s, they were just a gleam in the eyes of inventors, a concept so novel it seemed like science fiction. Fast forward to the 70s, and the revolution of home gaming began to take shape. Pong, Space Invaders, and Atari became household names, marking the first wave of a tidal shift in entertainment. And then came the 80s, the birth of the modern era of gaming. Since then, the industry has only grown, with technological advancements pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Today, video games are more than just a pastime. They're a form of art, a medium for storytelling, a tool for education, and a platform for social interaction. Video games, once a curiosity, have transformed into a global phenomenon, a testament to the limitless potential of human creativity. And remember, the next time you play, you're not just gaming, you're participating in a rich and evolving history.